Welcome to the afterlife, where we share near-death stories that show us what happens after we die. I'm Abe, your guide. Today we'll hear about Sarah Thompson, who died and learned when we'll have world peace. Her experience was both shocking and hopeful, with profound insights about our future. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to join us as we uncover these incredible stories of hope, love, and the promise of a new beginning. I was an ordinary woman living an ordinary life. I had a job I liked, friends I loved, and a family that cared for me. One sunny afternoon, while driving home from work, my life changed forever. A truck ran a red light and crashed into my car. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't in the car anymore. I was floating high above the accident scene. I saw my car smashed and crumpled, with people gathering around. I saw myself, lying still, and realized I was having a near-death experience. I felt no pain. I felt light, almost weightless. I looked around and noticed I could see everything clearly, as if I had new, sharper eyes. The world below seemed distant, and I felt a strange sense of peace. I wondered if this was heaven. I decided to explore this new place. I thought of a beautiful mountain I had always wanted to visit. Instantly, I was there. I stood on a high peak, surrounded by snow-capped mountains and a clear blue sky. The air was crisp and fresh, and I felt a sense of awe. I thought of a serene beach, and in a blink, I was standing on warm sand, with gentle waves lapping at my feet. I marveled at how I could travel anywhere, just by thinking about it. I visited lush forests, vibrant gardens, and peaceful meadows. Everywhere I went, I felt a deep sense of tranquility. As I explored, I started seeing visions of my past. I saw moments where I had made mistakes, times I had hurt others. I saw the face of a friend I had argued with, the sadness in my mother's eyes when we had fought, and the disappointment of a colleague I had let down. These visions filled me with regret. I realized how my actions had impacted those around me. I wished I could go back and make things right. The emotions were overwhelming, but I couldn't look away. It was as if I was being shown these moments for a reason. As I floated through these memories, a woman appeared before me. She was kind and gentle, with a warm smile. I recognized her instantly. It was my grandmother who had passed away many years ago. "Grandma!" I cried out, tears filling my eyes. "Hello, Sarah," my grandmother said softly. "I am here to help you." She guided me through the memories, helping me understand the lessons I needed to learn. She comforted me and told me that everyone makes mistakes, but it's important to learn from them and grow. She then showed me visions of the future. I saw earthquakes and disasters shaking the earth. I saw cities crumbling, people in panic and chaos everywhere. It was a frightening sight, and I felt a deep sorrow for the suffering I witnessed. But then, the visions changed. I saw people coming together, helping each other, and rebuilding their communities. I saw acts of kindness and bravery. Slowly, the chaos gave way to peace. In the final vision, I saw a world of absolute peace. People of all races and cultures lived together in harmony. There was no more war, no more hatred. Everyone respected and loved each other. It was a beautiful sight, and it filled me with hope. My grandmother explained that this peace would come sooner than anyone expected. Despite the disasters and chaos, humanity would find a way to unite and create a better world. It was a promise of hope and a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always light. She then taught me an incredible truth. "Sarah, you have the power to create your reality with your thoughts. Whatever you truly desire, you can manifest by simply thinking of it with intention and belief." I was amazed. I practiced thinking of different things and saw them appear instantly. I realized that my thoughts had power, and I could shape my life in ways I had never imagined before. My grandmother guided me on how to focus my thoughts, clear my mind, and visualize my desires with clarity and conviction. "You can be anything you want to be, Sarah," my grandmother said. "You can have anything you truly desire. Just believe in the power of your thoughts, and the universe will respond." I thought of the place where I had died, the scene of the accident. I pictured it in great detail, feeling the emotions I had felt, seeing the people around me. I wanted to go back, to make things right, and to live my life with this newfound understanding. In an instant, I found myself back in my body. I felt a jolt, and my eyes flew open. I was in a hospital, surrounded by doctors and nurses. They were all astonished to see me awake and alert. "You've been in a coma for days," a nurse told me. "We didn't know if you would ever wake up." But I knew I had returned for a reason. I had a second chance, and I was determined to live my life differently. I wanted to make amends for my past mistakes, to cherish my loved ones, and to use the power of my thoughts to create a better future. I started with small changes. I reached out to the friend I had argued with, apologized, and rekindled our friendship. I spent more time with my family, showing them love and appreciation. I worked harder at my job, supporting my colleagues, and being a positive influence. I also began to practice the power of thought in my daily life. I visualized success and happiness, and soon I saw changes happening around me. Opportunities came my way, relationships improved, and I felt a deep sense of fulfillment. I often thought about my near-death experience and the lessons I had learned. I shared my story with others, inspiring them to believe in the power of their thoughts and the promise of a peaceful world. I knew that if everyone embraced these truths, the world could indeed become a better place, sooner than anyone expected. My life was now filled with purpose and joy. I had learned that peace and happiness start within, and with the right mindset, anything is possible. I lived each day with gratitude, knowing that I had been given a precious gift, the chance to create a beautiful life, not just for myself, but for everyone around me. One day, as I sat in my garden, enjoying the warmth of the sun, I thought back to the moment I had met my grandmother in that otherworldly place. Her words echoed in my mind, a constant reminder of the power I held within me. "You can be anything you want to be, Sarah." I smiled, feeling a profound sense of peace. I knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, I had the strength and the wisdom to overcome them. My journey had taught me that life is a precious gift, and it is up to each of us to make the most of it. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the garden, I closed my eyes and sent a silent thank you to my grandmother. She had given me the greatest gift of all, the knowledge that peace, love, and happiness are within our reach, if only we believe. With that thought, I opened my eyes, ready to embrace whatever the future held. I knew that no matter what happened, I had the power to create a beautiful, meaningful life. And that was the greatest miracle of all. In the months that followed, I continued to see the impact of my near-death experience. My life had become a testament to the power of positive thinking and the belief in a better future. I started volunteering at local shelters and community centers, spreading the message of hope and unity. It was incredible to see how small acts of kindness could ripple out and touch so many lives. One of the most significant changes was in my relationships. My family noticed the difference in me, and our bonds grew stronger. I was more patient, more understanding, and more loving. We spent more time together, creating memories that I would cherish forever. My friends also noticed the change, and they were inspired by my story. Some of them even started their own journeys of self-improvement and positive thinking. At work, I took on new challenges with confidence. I believed in my abilities and knew that I could achieve anything I set my mind to. My colleagues looked to me for guidance and support, and together, we created a more positive and productive work environment. It was amazing to see how my new mindset not only transformed my life but also influenced those around me. I also began to write about my experience, sharing my story with a broader audience. I started a blog where I detailed my journey and the lessons I had learned. The response was overwhelming. People from all over the world reached out to me, sharing their own stories of transformation and hope. It was humbling to see how my words could inspire others to believe in themselves and their power to create a better world. As I continued to practice the power of thought, I set new goals for myself. I wanted to travel and see the world, to experience different cultures and meet new people. I visualized myself exploring new places, and soon opportunities for travel began to appear. I visited countries I had only dreamed of, each trip reinforcing the belief that anything is possible if you truly believe. During one of my travels, I met a woman named Maria. She was a fellow traveler with a heart full of dreams and a mind full of curiosity. We bonded instantly, sharing stories and aspirations. Maria had experienced her own hardships, but like me, she believed in the power of positive thinking. Our friendship grew, and we decided to embark on a project together, a book that combined our experiences and lessons to inspire others. Writing the book with Maria was a transformative experience. We spent countless hours discussing, writing, and editing. We poured our hearts into the project, hoping to create something that would touch lives and bring about positive change. When the book was finally published, the response was beyond our wildest dreams. It became a beacon of hope for many, and we were invited to speak at events and workshops around the world. One of the most memorable events was a conference on global peace and unity. Leaders from different nations, activists, and ordinary people gathered to discuss ways to create a better world. Maria and I shared our story, emphasizing the importance of belief, positive thinking, and unity. The energy in the room was electric, and it was clear that people were ready for change. During the conference, I met a young girl named Amina. She was only 12, but had a wisdom beyond her years. Amina approached me after our talk, her eyes shining with determination. She told me about her dream of bringing education to girls in her village. She had been inspired by our story and believed that she could make a difference. Amina's passion and conviction were infectious. I knew I had to help her. Together, we started a fundraising campaign, and within months, we had raised enough money to build a school in her village. Amina's dream had become a reality, and her village now had a place where girls could learn and grow. It was a powerful reminder of what could be achieved when we believe in ourselves and work together. As the years went by, I continued to witness the impact of my near-death experience. The world around me was changing, and I was a part of that change. People were coming together, embracing the power of positive thinking and creating a better future. It was exactly what my grandmother had shown me, a world of peace and unity, achieved sooner than anyone had expected. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that my near-death experience was not just a personal transformation, but a catalyst for a broader movement. It was a reminder that each of us has the power to make a difference, to create a better world. And it all starts with a single thought, a single belief in the possibility of something greater. I knew that my grandmother's spirit was with me, guiding me every step of the way. Her words, "You can be anything you want to be, Sarah," continued to inspire me. I lived each day with gratitude, knowing that I had been given a precious gift, the chance to create a beautiful life, not just for myself, but for everyone around me. As I stood at the edge of a new adventure, ready to embrace whatever the future held, I felt a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. I knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, I had the power to overcome them. My journey had taught me that life is a precious gift, and it is up to each of us to make the most of it. And so, with a heart full of hope and a mind open to endless possibilities, I stepped forward, ready to create a beautiful, meaningful life. Because in the end, the greatest miracle of all is the power we have within us to change the world. This story is insightful and shows a lot about the afterlife and our potential. But to understand the afterlife better, you should watch our next video. It's about a man who got to ask Jesus when he will come back. This story will help you learn more about spiritual experiences. Thanks for watching. If you like this story and want to hear more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.